Yo, bro. I am so sorry. Everything that I just said did not get captured, and that's kind of embarrassing. First of all, let me just redo everything that I just said, bro. Thank you so much. Yo, Hit War, I love you, bro. You just saved my life. But yo, CY Steezy, CJ Horizontal, man, whatever y'all want to call me. Now good. Appreciate that, bro. Whatever y'all want to call me, man. Welcome to the stream. First of all, I hope y'all are all doing good. Yeah, man. We're back. I was going through some computer issues, so I haven't posted in like a week, but we're back. We're very back. I'll explain it at the end of the stream, but I just wanted to show y'all some shit real quick. So let's just make a new beat again. Start that right over. So first thing first, always turn off your fruity limiter. You don't want that on there. It's just gonna it's gonna bring the sound down on some shit that you want to have, blasting in the speakers. So you always want to take that off. You could replace that with soft clipper or something. But I wanted to show y'all this little trick that I found. Not little trick, but let me see. So let's just make like a random pattern, right? It could be real simple. I'm not trying to do anything too much, but so peep this. It's in the pattern, right? And you can do two things, right? So I know on some intros, like if you want a nice little intro, like you pitch up your intro, like type shit. Some people will just go to the pattern itself and be like, quick render as audio clip, right? And they drag this over here, and then got that, right? Double click, go to time, project tempo, and like now it'll just stay as is, but if I drag the tempo down a little bit to like 139, you know what I'm saying? Like it kind of like it slows things down a little bit, of course, because the tempo's down. But another thing that a lot of people really don't know is that if you just say place that pattern back, right, and go to the channel rack, you go to your mixer real quick, you see this little button down here, y'all, on the master. You see the master? You see my mouse? Master. You drag your mouse all the way down here to arm disk recording, and you, for this sake, just for safety measures, we do like this real quick. Boom, everything's lined up. Go back, Alt, Option. On my keyboard it's Option, right? Option R. Whoa, what's this? Rendering mixer track. Okay, bet, what the hell? So song selection, right? You can either do song selection or we can do pattern. We could do pattern, but we just selected our region, so you can do leave remainder. That's gonna leave the like reverb if you have reverb. But we're gonna do cut in this case. Click start. Bro, what the heck is this? Whoa, same thing? So Pete, I guess the trick that I just showed y'all works best if you have, let's delete that. If you have like multiple patterns, like you don't want to individually, this doesn't have multiple patterns. Let's go to one that's, if you have multiple patterns, right, you can render all of those patterns at once instead of having to, okay, right click, quick render, go to the next one, quick render. No, you don't have to do all that, bro. I'm gonna show y'all. So let's take this beat, right? Okay, that's kind of fire. So I just selected everything, right? Let's just go Alt. Click that first, click that. I'm getting ahead of myself. Click the little button, make sure it's red, right? Alt R. And I just select, you see I just selected everything before I just did this. And let that render real quick. Let that render. Y'all check me out real quick. Y'all check me out. But boom. So now I have everything that I just selected. And if I wanted to, okay, let's just drag that right there. Drag everything that I just did and make sure that it lines up, of course. Can't forget that. Boom. Oh, I'm still off. There we go. Another thing, if y'all really want to be accurate, mine's is on step right now, but you can put it on beat. It makes it a little easier, or even bar, you know. Anyway, let's play it. Alright, it's everything that I just selected. Everything, and I can now go to Project Tempo, create an automation clip from the tempo. Let's just copy the original tempo, which is at the beginning, line it up with this right here, pace value, because it might be off since you just clicked it randomly. Drag that down a little bit, make like a curve, you know, a curve on it. So that's how y'all really, you know. So yeah, that's how people get that little tempo, quick tempo boost or whatever, you know, tempo trick. So yeah, so you have the quick render as audio clip, but you also have ARM disk recording on master, Alt R. So yeah. Y'all take that and y'all run with that for sure, because some people don't know that. It took me a while for me to even learn that. So you have a MIDI keyboard? I actually do, bro, but I don't use it. I don't really use it as much, and I got it off of my friend, so I didn't even have to pay for it. But yeah, I sure do. It's a I'm gonna go get it. Actually, I'm gonna get it real quick. Y'all gonna see me. I got boxing gloves too. Oh shit. Yeah, bro. What a legend friend you got. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is a nice keyboard. Like, actually. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I forever owe him for that. Can't lie. But yeah, what about you? You got a do you have a MIDI? Use a MIDI? Let's delete. And let's make a new beat. Nah. Yeah, they are kind of expensive, bro. Do I need it? Not really. You don't really need it. I'd say you could really execute and do what you need to do without one. Like, it's really optional, but it does kind of help. It does kind of help when you're making, if you really want to like record like realistically. Like, obviously it's hard to mimic a real life playing situation off of like just this, like, you know, that's hella computerish. But like, when you have one of these, you can just plug it up right to your computer, and it's, you know, it kind of sounds more humanish. You know what I mean? Can you make a piano melody? I sure can. Let's actually make one. And let's go to. This is one. This is the VST Electra X. And there's just one piano that I like to use. Let's see if I can find it. Am I tripping? I wish there was a search. Keys. There we go. Keys. Cosmic piano. Yeah. It's kind of airy, dreamy, you know. Let's go for something a little more mellow, just so I could like start off. Yeah, that's cool. All right. So let's start off a melody. Let's like, what we rocking with? That's G. Foundation, right? And then we could just build off of that, honestly, like. Yeah. just to make this melody a little more humany, there's a trick in FL Studio. So, and that trick is if you have a melody, piano melody, right? Let's just like select these right here, right? Cool. Alt S. It brings up the strumizer. The strumizer, you can play with the velocity. You can play with, okay, so this is the start. I'm playing with the start right now. So I'm only selecting these. So let's bring up the time a little bit. That shifts these up a little forward, you know? You see that? Compared to, you know, like, what the heck? So let's bring that up a little bit. Right? Cool, bro. Like, you have the velocity. You can play with the velocity. So you can either manually do it or, you know, strumize and play with the velocity. It's up to you. But if you want more humany, you would do it manually. But, you know, this is a little baseline template default, you know. If you want to play with it. Actually, I want to do something. So let's just go back and I want to, let's see, Alt S everything, right? No, no, what the? Okay, let's save. Actually, let's save. Don't break my computer. Let's go to music folder, beat songs. Yup. What should we name it, y'all? Let's name this. Let's name it Everlast, right? Everlast 146 BPM. Yo, so peep this, y'all. So I did the attack. I broke down attack on Electra, like, let's say like last week, right? So let's break down decay because somebody commented. I forget. Let me bring up their name. Somebody commented about decay, and they want to see, like, you know, what does decay mean? What the heck is decay? So let's see who actually. Let me see. 1 sec, y'all. Give me 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, DJ Goodness. Shout out DJ Goodness. Who commented on September 25th. I was showing Attack, and he was like, you know, Attack, that's the only knob you really even got to know. You feel me? And shit. In some cases, that's, you know, that's really the only knob on the envelope that you really need to tweak with. But it's also good to know decay, because on decay, let me show y'all this decay trick real quick. Make sure my junk is straight. Okay, cool. We straight. Yeah, so peep this. If I bring the decay all the way up, right? See what it sounds like. The sound bleeds into the next note. You hear that? Decay. It's decaying the note. Like it leaves the note running. But if you bring it down, let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. I'm sorry, y'all. Sustain is where it leaves it. But decay, it brings more oomph into the sound. So Attack, and let's just restart that. Restart the tutorial, you guys. Restart the tutorial. So Attack, of course, is how long it takes for it to start, right? Right. And decay, it almost gives like a oomph to the sound. I'm gonna show y'all. Real quick. You hear that click at the beginning? You're removing the oomph out of the sound. Okay? You need to add some oomph. So let's bring up the decay a little bit. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Oh, you hear that oomph? Like, yeah. That's perfect. That's perfect. And as for sustain, it sustains the note into the next one. So let's check out the sound without the sustain. Let's see. You see, it's quick. It's real quick. But what if we don't want quick? What if we don't want quick? Let's bring that sustain back up, and let's see. Let's just see what it sounds like. Yeah. Release. How quick am I gonna release this note? 0 seconds. It takes 0 seconds for me to release that note. You know what I'm saying? But let's bring it down a little bit. Let's make it to where it kind of takes a little bit. You know what I mean? Bro, come on, man. Let's bring that sustain back up, man. You need that sound. Yeah. Okay. So once we have that, we can just move on to our next. Also, guys, I have some more beats coming on my YouTube. I know it's been 10 days. We're coming back, baby. I got more beats for y'all, and they're gonna be fire, and I think y'all gonna like them, so y'all stay tuned for that. But let me go back to my live so I can read chat. Cool. So we're back, y'all. So I have this melody. Say what? Okay, my name's CJ, and I feel like a DJ. Okay, my name is Keith. Okay, you cannot see me. Okay, I'm on TV, and you see me in 3D, but I'ma do my little thing regardless. I make the music like an artist. Car service, boy, I'm an artist. Okay. some headphones real quick, y'all. Sorry. Rock some headphones. There we go. So now y'all can probably hear me a little better. There we go. We back in business. Yes, sir. Okay. So we're just gonna layer that with. Let's go a little bit higher. Or no. Start with the root notes sometimes. Sometimes, y'all. Sometimes. So got that, right? So let's layer with like a lead or something, y'all. Yo, so we're just layering. So I'm gonna just show y'all what I have already. So I got, of course, the keys, little quick keys, you know, cool. Then I introduced my second melody, which is, I just got this little vocal. I wanted to layer it with a vocal. You know, real subtle, you know, but it's like the ear candy. It kind of brings everything together. Because then after I kind of added this little lead, kind of. I might change the sound. So I'm gonna add this organ. That's the organ on top of it. And I guess we can add like another sound. Sorry, y'all probably can't even hear me, but yeah. So that's what I have right there. I just added that organ. So I guess I'm gonna add another sound. And I guess really the thing about finding sounds is like trying to be logical with it. Like I wouldn't put like a lead plus something like this, like, or no, maybe I would put a lead with something like that, but you know, like this, that wouldn't go with it. Oh, I just lost my sound. I remember it was Miami Keys, but y'all get the gist. Like I wouldn't put like two sounds that don't go well together, you know, like two basses at the same time. Like why would I put two basses at the same time? They're obviously gonna clash. Except for some cases, if you EQ a bass that has like some higher frequencies, maybe you could pair with another bass, but in most cases you wouldn't put two basses together, you know, at the same time. But let's move on to this next sound, y'all. See what we gonna add. I keep on forgetting. Sorry. It's on freaking bass. Let me put it back on keys. There we go. Yeah, so got that. And I guess we could put like one of these sounds. You know, something like that maybe. Yeah, like that, like. like just real quick, something subtle, right? You just following what sounds good, right? Like, you know. And then once you find the base of what sounds good, then you can mess around and play with it and go for like high notes and shit, you know, and like move it up an octave. But for now, let's just play it safe and let's just go for what we know can, you know, sound good. I like that. What y'all like? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Maybe I could move this up an octave, or this. So let's move. Yeah. I like the melody. I say we can add some drums. What y'all think? Y'all think drums could go on this? I think we could put some drums on there. Some nice size drums. So let's look for some sounds that we got. Also, I'm gonna be dropping some drum kits as well. Some stuff that I usually regularly use on the regular. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for that. I'm gonna upload a video for that. Y'all get a little drum kit. This is my drum kit from like 3 years ago, but let's see what I got. Killer Cam, what's good, buddy? Appreciate that, bro. Fire, fire, fire. Let me see. Also got some drums in here as well. 808s. I like that. Just gotta go with what sounds good. I'm just gonna go just with my instinct. So I just did 2 claps right there. I'm gonna go one right here. I don't know if you know, but your screen with the FO, bro. I'm always having freaking problems, bro. What's going on, man? There we go. Sorry, guys. I was unaware. Appreciate that, Killer. Cool. So we're back in business. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with what sounds good, y'all. You know. OBS do that too. Yeah, man, bro. I don't know what's going on. They tryna betray me real quick, bro. I'm gonna switch that clap, matter of fact. Yo, another pro trick real quick. Make sure you guys keep your drums in tune with the track. So if none of your melodies use the C note, then don't put one of your drums in the C note because it's gonna sound off, right? Like I could drag it up to like, but my track does use the C note, so hypothetically I don't think it uses C sharp, so I wouldn't put it here. You could, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference sometimes, but like if you're using like hi-hats, like you could use the wrong note and compared to another note you could have used, like one could be better than the other, you know what I mean? So my dad might wake up from a nap, come in and storm the garage real quick while I'm streaming. We'll see. Oops. Oopsies. Put that right there. Like, y'all hear the snare? Y'all hear the snare that I already have right here? It kind of sounds low already. Like, well, first of all, no matter how much I drag it, it still has the same sound. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm gonna show y'all what's going on real quick. If you click on here, sometimes on some snares or some drums, the time will be like adjusted, like just to make sure that like any note, it doesn't play another note. But we want another note to play when I go to another note. So I'm gonna drag that all the way back down to 0. And now it has this actual true note. Like, what the heck? Because before it was like it was tweaking. It was playing C for every note. What the heck was going on, right? Yeah, that's what was going on. The freaking time was all the way up. What the heck? Let's drag that back down, y'all. And let's turn the rest of our stuff back on. So let's drag it up. Let's get drag it up. And so you can also layer your clap, so you don't always have to just use one clap. Like, let's layer it. And you don't have to layer it for every clap. You could offset it, so on one, you know. Command L, that's what I just did for it to be like this right here, compared to this. Command L dragged everything out, you know, spaces everything where it needs to be. That's a lot of producing, y'all. It's just playing shit back over and over, you know? Yes, sir. So, I don't have any open hat, so maybe we can add an open hat, you know, because I don't have one, so. What if I I change this? What if I change this hi-hat? Cause what if I want to have a different sound almost? Let's change it. Let's see what it sounds like with this one. What's up, Dad?
Did you want to eat anything?
Not right now. Yeah, but thanks. What I say, y'all? I know my dad was gonna roll up in here. So we're gonna use this sound. You see how I just played with it real quick? I'm just trying to tweak with the sound. So it doesn't sound like anything, right? But I promise, guys, the little subtle stuff, you put subtle stuff in your track and like it hits the listener different, because like they think they're hearing stuff. They are hearing stuff that you added, but they're not identifying it. They're just going with the music and what they hear. So, you know, you can add those little subtle shit that, you know, creates your signature style sometimes, you know? Like, I don't like the way that sounds because it's like playing all the way through. So on the actual, like if I click this right here, click this over here, and you just want to play a note that just like, 'cause right now it's just playing, like right now it's just playing all the way through, but I want it to play to where I can play it and it's like it's short. Like every time I play it, like it's inputted to my mouse, right? So this is how we do it. Drag that attack back, put up your hold, decrease the decay, take down that sustain. You want to take that down, and also take down that release, because don't need that. So when I play it, y'all hear that? Like now it's only playing on my input. So if I hold it all the way through, it's gonna play all the way through. But if I click it, whoa, what the heck? So let's say I want to like double it right here, right? I can do that now. You hear that? Y'all hear that? Like it's real subtle, but it adds life to the track, and you know, somebody can hear it and be like, yo, what the heck? That's actually genius, you know, when you're producing. So it's just having fun and create, you know, this is just a canvas right here, and it's like the mouse is the paintbrush, you know. Somebody's calling me on my phone, y'all. Yo, y'all are currently live right now. Y'all are currently on live stream right now as we speak.
Oh, that's crazy.
Stream?
Y'all want to see the stream?
Yeah.
Say hey stream.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Say hey stream.
W stream.
W stream. Where y'all at?
We somehow ended up in fucking Target, bro.
Target. Okay.
Okay, well you can go back to your stream.
Yeah, I'm
We'll talk
gonna
about
get
it
back to my stream. I'll talk to y'all later.
tomorrow. Have fun.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
Yeah, guys. So yeah. Y'all heard that though? Like I was saying. Now we can add an 808. Let's pick a nice one. Let's go with like let's go to this little Tony kit that I have. And just a reminder, I'm dropping a drum kit, y'all, so y'all stay tuned for that. It's gonna be free, so you don't have to pay anything. Always cut itself on your 808s, of course. And sometimes an 808 may be out of tune, so just to always know how I just did that, I just right clicked audio editor, or you could just command E. Either way. Pitch regions, detect pitch regions. See that? What did it say? C2? Okay, let's go to my little wrench. What is it on C? It's on C. It's on C. Let's get it. We're lit. Let's go. We can use our 808. But you ain't dropping the EP. Bro, leave me alone. So let's yeah. That counting sounds ass. Let's drag that down. So boom, just like that, y'all. Let's go with gonna go with that one right there. So we're gonna steal a clap from this Cardo Got Wings drum kit. We're gonna steal one real quick. I like this clap because it has a lot of, like, it got a lot of character. It's like a 2010 clap. I like it, but I could honestly find a better sample. Like, I like this one better. Sledger in. So that's the beat, y'all, for real. Looks like we could pitch it down. Keep it how it was. We're just gonna keep it like that. So yeah. Hey man, y'all. I really thank y'all for watching the stream, for real. It's been about like an hour, so wanted to get in here and show y'all some stuff. So yeah, y'all drop a like if y'all would like to. Y'all subscribe if y'all would like to. I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna post a beat tonight, so y'all stay tuned. I'm also gonna post a drum kit tomorrow. So I got my computer back, man. I got it back, and I'm gonna explain what happened as well. You know, I'm playing around on my computer or whatnot. This is just last week. I'm playing around on my computer, and you know, I'm trying to make some shorts for y'all. Like, I'm trying to get some AI shit, and I'm not doing that no more. I'm just sticking to what I know because I tried to download something, and in my documents, because you know, my Mac is backed up by iCloud. It was like an error with iCloud. Like, the file was saying error. And so I'm like, bro, what's going on? I go to my settings. I'm looking. I'm up on Google Chrome. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Why does it say error on my file? Bro, in the course of that, me being a dumbass and trying to find a quick fix, I fucking unsynced my iCloud to my computer. All of my files was just gone, bro, and I was panicking. I'm like, no. All of my beats, I've been making beats for 5 years. All of my beats, bro, where they at? No. But it was all good. Of course, it's still in the iCloud, duh. So I went and caught me a nice little external hard drive, and I put all of my music shit on there. So we don't even have to worry about that anymore, guys. That's a past problem, and that will never happen again. And we will always have content coming out. You know, I'm never taking a break like that ever again. We're always going to be consistent, you know. So, but in all seriousness, I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank y'all for listening to my story. Thank y'all for watching the stream. And I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all night, for real. Y'all stay safe. Got a nice little busy week ahead of us. So y'all knock whatever goals y'all have the fuck out. And yeah, man, we're gonna have a good week, and yeah, love you guys, appreciate you guys for watching, and it's been your boy CJ Horizontal / Steezy, probably by CJ, and I thank you guys for watching, man.